One more cube draft before Avatar, The Last Airbender. And we got a pack here. We got a pack of QB cards. Hope folks are excited for Avatar. And what do we got here? We got World Spine Worm for flashy stuff. Couple lands. Honestly, kind of a pretty underwhelming pack. Like, no power. A lot of, like, you know, mid-leveler, enabler-y cards like Split Skin Doll and Concealing Curtains and Intrepid Adversary. And then, like, the dual lands aren't even duals. You have 2 Scry lands and a fast land. Tezzeret's pretty sweet if you get the stuff for it. If you don't, it's, you know, I think Mana Vault's the one that's really good for, with Tezzeret. We had that once. That was cool. I mean, Gideon kind of slaps. It's a little slow. It's cool if you have a Lotus. I'll have to take here. This pack is actually horrendous. Just, like, truly awful.
Still a piece of garbage.
Like, you know, a card like Dark Depths or World Spine Worm, if you like wanted to fish for a combo. Like, God, just the most filler pack of all time. What do we take? I think it's stuck Fire Blast in here. Oh my god. I'm gonna take Tezzeret, because Tezzeret seems fun. I think taking World Spine Worm. There's no Through the Breach in the cube either, so it's just Sneak Attack and Flash. And Tez is pretty fun. We'll just get lucky and open up Solar or something. Alright, so we get past... We already kind of did this deck. We get past Dak Faden, Wheel of Fortune, Consult with Star Charts. Another pretty bad pack.
Still a piece of garbage.
I think it's just Dak Faden. Dak Faden's just a really, really good Magic card, especially in Vintage Cube. So, sure. We'll steal their Mana Vault, and then we'll untap it with Tezzeret. Pretty bad few packs here, but we'll take old Dak.
I'm the greatest thief in the multiverse.
The greatest. Well, there's Sneak Attack, of course. That's... Counterspell, Sneak Attack. We've already passed a thing. Fatal Push. Foundry's pretty cool. I kind of like the idea of Counterspell. I agree that it's Foundry or Counterspell. Freaking Adeline. Damn, man. There's Thespian Stage of the Darkness. God, if we had made either one of the speculative picks, we would have gotten Sneak Attack, World Spine Worm, or Thespian Stage Dark Depths. That's so annoying. Ahmed's pretty fun too, but that's pretty sketchy, so I'm still gonna take Counterspell. Taking Sneak Attack is, again, without Through the Breach as a redundancy, I don't think Sneak Attack is great. This is pretty similar to our prior draft, I don't like to do, but I just think Counterspell is like by far the best card here. So, take Counterspell. We get an Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, a Malevolent Rumble, Copperline Gorge, couple white cards. Really, really gross start to a cube draft. Let's read Currency Converter. And if you discard a card, you may exile that card from your graveyard. You may draw a card, discard a card, and you may put an exiled card into your graveyard. If it's a land, make a treasure. If it's not, make it 2. It's kind of cute. It's cool with Dak Faden and Tezzeret. Yeah, sure. That's fun. I'm in. It's all instant speed, right? With our Counterspell. We get Force and Negation pretty late. Still just like the most mopey pack. Like Snuff Out's pretty good. Force is good. There's a fetch land here. This pack is miles better than our first few packs. But yeah, we'll just take the Force. And
Inconceivable!
What's going on? It's just getting better and better and better. Every pack has been better than the last pack. Force of Will is like one of the best cards in the cube. All right, there's a Mana Leak too. Jeez. All right, we're taking Force of Will. That is phenomenal. Okay, sure. Take Force of Will. Fractured Identity. That's also a really good card. This is Spell Pierce and a Brain Freeze. I don't think Brain Freeze is us. I mean, we literally only have one red card. You could splash, or you could just be like end up being like blue-white control or something like that. So, yeah, I think it's Fractured over Spell Pierce. Yeah, take Fractured Identity. And there's Teferi. Sweet. Maybe it's like a blue-white control deck. It sucks as a Wrath of God and a stock up in this pack too, but I think it's definitely just Teferi. And a Consider. Man, Blue-white is really open. All right, so let's slow things down.
I know my responsibility.
We see Gideon, ally of Zendikar, table. We see Spirebluff Canal, which could potentially support our Dak Faden. Or Undercity Sewers. I think I think playing Dak Faden is super reasonable, so take the Spirebluff Canal. Not a bad start to a control deck here. Let's slow this down. All right, folks, first hit that follow button. Watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the content as always. Tomorrow is 10 new brews for Avatar. And we've got Bronze to Mythic Avatar starting on Tuesday the 18th for the premiere. We'll be doing 1 or 2 drafts that night. Getting back to regular Bronze to Mythic drafts, not Pick 2, not Spider-Man, not weird, this and that, just the usual stuff. I agree, Avatar looks like a pretty sweet set. Did our full set review. That's already up on YouTube. You can go watch that. And so it looks fun, honestly. Mechanics look well thought out. Just looks sweet. So we see a Wheel of Fortune, Thunder Trap Trainer, Fiery Islet, Xander's Lounge Talisman. I mean, if we end up in like the Hull Breacher Narset space, then Wheel of Fortune's pretty exciting. I think Fiery Islet's not very good as a splash land in a control deck. And then Trainer's just kind of mediocre. So let's take the wheel. Speculative, take the wheel for possible whatever. Lava Spur Boots, speculative pick in case we get a Urza Saga. Let me see. Winds of Abandon. Wind's fun, man. Poor red-green, right? There's a nice little red-green deck here. I'll take Winds of Abandon. And base is pretty good for like blue-white control. Super late Bowls of Citadel. Last like Brain Freeze? No. Okay, so what's up with the power? We do that. Damio's almost power. That's really good. Sink into Stupor, Volcanic Island. Man, Psychic Frog too. Oh, Psychic Frog is so busted. This is like one of the best cards in the entire cube. It is just like probably the best creature ever printed. Damio's really good too, though. And we have actual 0 black sources at the moment. And like having it turn 2 would be. I think we're definitely white, like pretty strongly at this point. We're sticking Damio. I mean, we'll probably table a good card of this back too. So, a little unfortunate. Psychic Frog is completely busted, but let's take Damio.
I've read nearly the entire library.
Tamio, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Tamio? So, I think that Tezzeret Currency Converter might be hitting the bench here. We just play like a more straightforward like blue control deck. Is Beza main deckable in this cube? Oh, maybe. It does kind of suck that we have like, just 0 power. We haven't seen a piece of power at all. No Mox, no Soul Ring, no Mana Crypt, no, just like none of that. And now you like the power adjacent cards, like, Mana Drain and so on, which is kind of like just, what happens sometimes in Powered Cube where like you just don't get them and you kind of just like, you're just playing down, like, down a leg or whatever. So, ooh, we're in mystery mode right now. All right, we see Mox Opal, Staff of the Storyteller, Mind Twist, Poison Borrower, Floodstrand, pretty easy Floodstrand here, I think. Mind Twist, yeah, that's not that. This is the wrong Mox. This is not a Mox for us, unfortunately. I would say unlikely that we are going to be playing enough artifacts. I highly doubt we're playing Tezzeret at this point, so not taking the Mox. I should take Floodstrand. It's a pretty easy pick, I think. So. Take Floodstrand. We get past a Johnny. Come on. It's also one of the best creatures in the cube. We're not really set up to play it. Memory Lapse is really good. Parlor would be a nice table if we're going to splash these red cards, but I guess we're taking Memory Lapse. God damn, man. Johnny's just like completely off plan. You could just play a Johnny in our control deck. We currently have. The problem is not having a red permanence. Is the bad part. Like, you want to have red permanence with Johnny. It makes it much worse when you don't. So I'm sticking the Memory Lapse. Take Memory Lapse. Enduring Innocence, Tidebinder, Underground Sea. Man. Flame Slash, Chain Lightning. There's this man. Someone's gonna have a pretty sick. We're passing a lot of good decks here. Thank God we're not playing in pod, right? We just passed like Dark Depths Thespian Stage, Sneak Attack, World Spine Worm, a Johnny Goblin Bombardment, just bang to bang to bang, you know? So Underground Sea, I mean, we already passed Psychic Frog. I don't really see a reason to take Underground Sea here. I think Tie Binder is pretty awesome. So Captain Jack resub, thanks so much. I'll see you in Houston. Just take Tie Binder. And Daze. Unholy Heat, a couple green cards. Get Lost is okay. Our deck looks kind of mid right now. We're just like not getting a lot of like the really good cards, unfortunately. I don't think we're a great Daze deck. I'm not a big fan of Get Lost, Riverpire, Verge. I mean, Verge supports our Dak Faden. We're not even wheeling yet, though, because I don't have like a Narcer or anything like that. So our deck seems incredibly fair, yes. We just haven't really seen any, like... I mean, we've seen some good cards, I guess, but, like, all, you know, kind of off-plan. I'm going to take the Verge. Take the Verge. Dude, what is going on? Why there's no cards for us? I don't understand. We got past every blue card in pack 1. Oh, this is freaking not primary blue. God, son of a stupid card. We did that last draft too. It's probably not playable in our deck. What are we doing here? Like, I don't want Elite Spellbinder, and all these other cards are heinous for us. Pyrokinesis, Memory Jar. Fire Covenant is kind of uncastable for us. It's pretty powerful though. Sure, whatever. These have been some really annoying drafts. A bunch of cards we can't play either. Remand's fine, but... Alright, yeah, I mean, we have a decent amount of interaction and not much else. Galvanic Blast, just a shock. Barrowgoyf. I mean, Barrowgoyf's pretty good. Black seemed pretty open. White honestly seems ridiculously not open, despite the fact there was a Johnny, like, 5th pick. And then yeah, let's just take Barrow. Let's spec on Barrowgoyf. Verge tables, dig through time tables. We're currently not using our graveyard for much, so dig through time is pretty nice. Gloom Lake Verge would support this Barrowgoyf we just picked up. I think I like dig through time. Take dig. I mean, Mind Twist table. All right, black is like just ridiculously open. Him and Mind Twist table. And then we just take Brazen Borrower, but I kind of don't think we're black. We have one Barrowgoyf we might play. Take Brazen Borrower. Man. Black is so open, it's unreal. Take Urtai. Ay, man. Alright. I think Flame... Maybe just take Blood Crypt. Alright, take Blood Crypt. Daze. Pyrokinesis. Whatever, sure. Alright, pack 3, help me out here. Can you help me out? We get a Karakas. Karakas is pretty potent. This has been a really difficult draft. Karakas is great. Pretty easy pick up on Karakas, I think. We're just like blue. We have like a few white cards, a few black cards, a red card. Oh, it's a Pyrogoyf too. Pyrogoyf's really good. Pyrogoyf's a pretty good magic card. This is a really hard pick. I'm taking Karakas. Karakas is pretty busted. Maybe taking the Goyf is right there. I don't know. I don't even know if we're playing the other Goyf yet, so we can pass Demonic Tutor, Reanimate. There's just no white, no blue cards, not a 1. And honestly, no white cards really either. And no red cards. It's just like a totally... Oh, man. Where did we go wrong this draft? This is a black-white duel. Holy moly. Relic is a relic of a bygone day. Reanimate. It's probably just a demonic tutor, I guess. I don't know if we're gonna play it or not, but like, yeah, I mean, sure. Monastery Mentor, Dark Confident, Dress Down, a bunch of blue cards, a Bloodstained Mire, which currently gets Hindotha Triome, Blood Crypt. Yeah, this has been like what is going on? You know, we get 2 forces. The blue's looking great. Late Teferi, and it all just kind of falls apart. I mean, Monastery Mentor is not bad, Nerd. Like, it's not a particularly powerful card these days, but we have 2 forces and a daze, which is pretty good with the Mentor. We kind of have no way to win the game yet either. I think it's Mentor. Take Monastery Mentor. Duelist of the Mind. Ataxian Probe's also good Monastery Mentor. So, you know what else is good Monastery Mentor? Power. Don't got any of that here. So, sure. Take Ataxian Probe.
Oh, it's lightning helix! Oh my god!
I mean, maybe people are taking blue cards that just aren't counterspells. Like, we've gotten every counterspell. There's a Bombardiers too. Jeez. All right, take Mana Drain. Here's Subtlety, Jace, Wielder of Mysteries, Flood Farm, Verge. Subtlety's pretty good. We don't really have a lot of card draw, unfortunately. But 24. We're not playing all these cards, though. Like, we're not playing Urtai, Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna take Subtlety. There's a Triome, but I don't know. I don't think we're that, like, colored. Tundra. Tundra's sweet. Thirst for Discovery. A couple Planeswalkers. I'm gonna take Tundra. Scrubland. I mean, what are our black cards right now? We have Demonic Tutor, Barrogoyf, Urtai. Urtai's really good with Caracas, so I think Scrubland plays here. Trinket Mage, Blazemire Verge. I don't think we're playing Dak Faden, so I think we're just like blue-white with a light black splash. Trinket Mage gets almost nothing, but everything else here is terrible too, so does GTA play for us? Not really. Oh yeah, this pack. Yeah, this is horrendous for us. Sure. GTA is good, but like we don't have any creatures to put it on. We're gonna put it on Tameo, you know, like Inspiring Vantage, some Greenland, man. There's a Duelist of the Mind. I guess Darkside Shores is better versus Splash Black, probably are. So, all right. I mean, this was certainly a draft of all time. Secret Ghost or Unexpectedly Absent? I think for the Coast. All right. So, yeah, I mean, good luck indeed. Flood Farm Verge Tables. That's a nice little pickup there at the end. Makes me wish I have taken the other card, but so we're kind of like just blue-white control with no way to win. We're gonna play this Urtai, the Barrogoyf. Oh man, we're on a tough draft. Like just a really, really weird one. Really weird signals. We're 1200. I mean, sure. All right, so get all this out of here. So not playing Dak Faden. This is 21 cards. I mean, Barrogoyf and Urtai, and this is 23. We have all the counter spells, Winds, Probe. We're still playing the Converter here. I don't think I'll play Converter, so. I mean, jeez. Oh, it has terrible in this deck too. Man, we should have any playables. Maybe we just have to play red also. And we have Spire Bluff Canal, River Pyre Verge, Blood Crypt, and this Triumph. Oh no, not Triumph. Never mind. Ay. All right. Currency converter. Draw a card, discard a card, put a card. This card seems fine, actually. Just play the converter. Our deck has 8 creatures. More than I thought it would, actually. Tidebinder, Mentor, Beza. Yeah, I mean, like, casting Fire Covenant or Dak Faden is not crazy. We already have Blood Crypt, Spire Bluff Canal, Inspiring Vantage. Jesus. Maybe we just play a lot of lands. This Restless Fortress is pretty bad, too. Man, drafts are tough, you know? These GSQ drafts have been pretty tough. Usually finding, like, the win contest isn't the hard part, you know? But, like, we also just, like, I mean, I don't know. We have every counterspell in the cube. We just don't have anything to, like, do with them, really, you know? Which is kind of crappy. We passed a lot of good stuff, but... I mean, we just need a freaking playable. What card do we put into our deck to play? Do we splash? We play 18 lands. Fire Covenant is reasonably potent. Dak Faden is pretty good too. I'll just play Dak Faden, I guess. I want to play Dak Faden and not play Fire Covenant, and we'll board it in. So, alright, yeah, I mean... I'm not gonna lie, it ain't pretty, but here we are. So we're gonna play Caracas, Verge, Seachrome Coast, Tundra, Scrubland, Darkslick, Fortress. Are we playing the Triome? I already have Scrubland, seems unnecessary. Flooded Strand. And then I guess we're gonna play... In Blood Crypt is a double splash land. Play Inspiring Vantage, Spire Bluff Canal, just to play the Dak Faden. Man. River Pyre Verge is also pretty sketchy. It's just a mountain until it works. Spire Bluff Vantage. And then play a bunch of islands, maybe 1 plains. Our black sources are kind of light. I think we could just play Blood Crypt. And then play another island. Man, that's a messy cube deck, folks. All right, folks, you know what time it is. It's a prediction time. What do you think? We are playing best of 3. This is going to get 3 wins, yay or nay. Make your votes, YouTube folks. Leave a comment. And, yeah, we'll try. All right, chat coming out with me. Looking for a miracle here, folks. Not a lot of non-believers there. I don't blame you, honestly. This is not my finest work, but... Looking for 3 wins. Looking for 2 wins. Looking for 1 win.
Yeah.
Looking for anything. Just give me anything, you know? Badlands, Nethergoyf. Sure. Nothing like a Restless Fortress mana drain hand. Alright, well. Attack for 1. Alright, well. I don't really have much to do with mana drain in our deck either. Like, mana drain's great and all, but... Can I even get a win? A single win. Here's Deathrite Shaman, sure. Take 1. Alright. Oh. Buck. What are we even tutoring for, you know? What's up, Darth? Thanks to resub, appreciate it. Prof's Eidetic Memory. I'm kind of into cash this in. We counter this, we can untap and like demonic tutor for like a planeswalker maybe. Even the Jets gotta win. What is this? They get a counter back so we can daze. Mana leak. I'm pretty sure we do it, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
You didn't say the magic word.
Woo! Alright, so mana drain that. I have 2 colorless coming. So we have 2 colorless. We could tutor for... We tutor for Teferi and then minus it. That's not very good. So... Identity, Force of Will, Subtlety, Beza, Tutor for Dak Faden. That's not. We tutor for Dak Faden. Cast Dak Faden plus targeting us. It might just die. Barrow Goyf is pretty cool. It's a bad counterspell. Huh. Tutor for... Yeah, I only have one black, yeah, so... If I tutor for Beza, can't cast that either. Damn, man. We could tutor for Tamio and cast it, and then we don't have a counterspell either. Damn, this sucks. All right, let's just cast. Let's just cast the Mono Tutor. And Fracture Identity is pretty good too. Shit. All right, we'll just say go. Not pleased. Not pleased. I mean, fracturing the Nethergoyf is pretty bad. Our Dig Through Time is pretty annoying. It's Deathrite Shaman. Whoa. We could just, like, resolve Dig. Creeping Fart Pit. Okay. Force Negation. Let me just say go. Correct. Tutor is pretty bad in our deck because, like, we're not really doing anything particularly broken. When you put a tutor deck, you want to know exactly what you're getting with it most of the time. What's up, J-Dub? Fracture Identity, the Deathrite Shaman. Well, fracture something. I probably should end step Dig. Here's Woe Strider, sure. The Goat. Alright, so go to 11. We're just gonna dig. Delve away the graveyard. Not sure what we're even like. We don't have a Wrath in our deck either. Man, our deck's so bad. Here's Caracas. That doesn't do anything. Teferi, Gataxian Probe, Tidebinder. I mean, Teferi bounce a thing, and then Petty Theft bounce a thing. That's not very good. Bouncing a Woe Strider kind of sucks. We do have Winds of Abandon in our deck. That is true. We're at 11. Urtai. And they had actually played a good card either to Fractured, which kind of sucks too. Oh my god. Alright, here's Teferi. Suppose playing a land first, plus around Spell Pierce, but also we draw a better land. I should play the land first. This is like the worst matchup for us too, because we have always forces. So our deck's like pretty good against like an all-in combo deck, but just like deck playing shitty creatures is like actually really good against us. Like... Alright, on the stack. Resolves.
Let's slow this down.
We are unfortunately going to bounce the Woe Strider. Give him another goat. And we draw a card. It's a Force of Will. Alright. And then we're going to Petty Theft the Nethergoyf. Yeah, I don't know if we can beat Deathrite Shaman and Creeping Tar Pit, you know? It's not pretty. Not a pretty one. Volcanic Island. Ghost Rider seems so bad. Like, Elegy Acolyte. It's actually a pretty good card to Fracture Identity. So I'm pretty cool with this, I think. And then will they attack the Teferi or not? If the Death Rite goes for Teferi, they won't drop Elegy Acolyte, which, yeah, is perfect for us. This is actually perfect. Alright, so we're going to Petty Death the Netherglyph. Yeah, cool animation. And now we Fracture Identity the Elegy Acolyte, giving us a 4/4 lifeline that can draw cards. Cool. Oh, they're warping too. Jeez. Base is actually a great draw. They have a kill spell, I think we're dead. But if I play Beza here, I gain 4, make some blockers, but they still kind of get through with the Acolyte and stuff. I think it's still bad for us. So I think we should like hit the Acolyte, hope there's no removal spell. Oh, we have Force too, I guess. So now we have a 4/4. And the Void goes off.
Oh, it's Mythic Helix! Oh my god!
All right, that's pretty cool. So because we remove the Acolyte, it triggers itself for Void. They're going to play Hymn to Torok. We're just going to... We're just going to force this and choose to discard both forces rather than let random discard happen, I think. They only have one unknown left and a Woe Strider. We get to Urtai, kill a thing, trigger Acolyte again. Yeah, we're going to force this. Yeah, down 2 cards either way, but this way we get to keep our threat. This is definitely more of like a mid-range, like, you know, play stuff kind of a thing. All right, and here's Woe Strider again, sure. So, bunch of goats. We draw a land. Brazen Borrower plus Elegy Acolyte is nice. We have Beza also. Yeah, we just Beza and play Brazen Borrower. If I were to try and... I can't go first, sure. All right, here's Beza. Just gain 4. Beza's still really good. So, 4 life, 2 fish, say go. We can start getting our Brazen Bar in with our Elegy Acolyte, hopefully. We're going to have to work for it, this ref, folks. I'm not going to lie. Have to work for it real good. There's no freebies here. Soul Ring, you got it. At this point, Soul Ring is, I think, okay for us. Fire up the Creeping Fart Pit. And this is just shipping in for... I guess they still have 5 a turn, but... I mean, Urtai can kill the Tar Pit, so... Alright, end step, Brazen Bar. Or gives you a ship player, draw a card, draw another land. Okay, so... Yeah, we just fire on with the Brazen Borrower, I guess. Does the Besa come in also? Probably just block and sack then, right? So... Alright. Draw a card. Opponent's like all seems pretty bad, thankfully. Alright, we draw another one. Oh, we have the Fortress too. That's the thing. Okay, so sure. We're gonna say go with Urtai up. We can Urtai the Tar Pit. They're gonna start shamaning me. Oh, we only have 1 black for Fortress, so... And then sack a goat. Scry 1. Block and sack does give us void. That is true. Yeah, I mean, base should attack also. With the air tie, you know, stuff backwards, I'll be fine. They're doing this all already in our end step, so this won't trigger. Yeah, I think base should attack. I think you're right. And they've got enchantment. All right, well. Guess their deck is better than ours. I think we have to let this resolve, so we're going to actually die of a tar pit. So... There's certainly a feeling in powered cubes sometimes where you just like, we didn't see a single piece of power across, or we didn't have an option for any of these powerful cards in our entire draft. And then it just like, well, your deck's not great either, but they just have Recall Soul Ring, so cool, I guess. Yeah, we gotta kill. I mean, if we counter this, they just act for 3, deal 2, and we're dead, so. Acolyte can attack. They can always sack whatever blocks in gain life. Soul Ring doesn't matter this game, but like it's still just like an extremely powerful card in the deck. We're playing against them again, so. Come on there, partner. Let's go. I know, I've had some long tanks on my side too, I get it. That's like the favorite YouTube comment is, I can't believe you ran the crickets when you took so long on turn 3. It's like, yeah, well, when I'm taking long, I'm talking. When they're taking long, I gotta fill some space. You know, it just keeps the show moving. No one's insulted. They don't know that they're getting cricketed. You know, like. Alright, so here's Tar Pit, floating 1. Interesting. Just a little misstep. That's okay, it happens.
Whoops, whoopsie.
Alright, Urchai. Goodbye, Fart Pit. Yeah, YouTube doesn't realize that we're the protagonist in this story, alright? Everyone else is just a, you know, an ancillary character. We are the main character.
Get off my plane.
Okay, so 4 cards in their hand. How could this have happened? What is going on? Oh yeah, Ancestral Recall. They play Duelist of the Mind, we draw Scrubland. It does activate our fortress, which is kind of cool, so. Alright, we are getting in this turn. This also gains some life too, so. Alright, so we're going to attack with our Borrower, our Beza, and our Fortress. We're going to lose the Fortress, I just don't care. I think the life and staying alive is more important. Also Trigger Void, so. We bounce our own Beza. We have a Karakas in our deck. But, you know, you need to find it, so. I imagine they'll block in a manner that Beza dies here, probably. Okay. So, Nethergoyf can just come back so he can escape, right? No, I'm trying to see the freaking. I don't know what I just did. Okay, so. If we kill the Goyf, it comes right back. Escape is. Oh, it has to escape actual Delirium. Hold on. They have land, instant, enchantment. About to have. No. Sure. Let's kill the Goyf. Alright, so. Bunch of stuff dies. We gain a little life. We get a void. We draw another land? Dude, what is going on?
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
It's 8 to 11. At some point, this is going to need to attack. Like invisible. We're just like, we're just down 3 cards this game. I don't know what to tell you. It's kind of weird, but it just feels like they have 3 more cards than I do, you know? They just block the Void Elegy with whatever they block the Beza with, and just kill it. Once the thing dies, I think we're like kind of done. So, Fallen Shinobi Nijitsu. Well, we don't actually have any good cards in our deck, so the joke's on them, I guess. They play Currency Converter.
That's it. I'm going to clown college.
Oh, they just reanimated my base. I'm like, where'd that come from? All right. They're at 7 and we're at 3. I'm going to replay Duelist of the Mind. I think we're dead. If we drew exactly the white Path to Exile thing there, we could have won. But I don't think we can. So we can try and draw it here. They just block and sack, so we get in the life. So yeah, I think our only out here. Let me go to 2. We just die. Whatever. This has to be attack then. Sure. All right, that's fine. All right, so we attack like this, and they just block and sack. As long as they block and sack properly, we're dead. But whatever. They're gonna block the bar anyway. Sure. All right. Yeah, we're dead. That was a tough game. Not so nice. Not so nice. Game 2. They definitely have plenty of little creatures, so we're going to bring this Fire Covenant. And then I might play the Verge over an island, even though it's pretty awkward. And then do I want anything else? I need to cut a card. This Currency Converter seems pretty bad. Jeez. Play first. Oh, yeah. All right. Woo! We're going to Demonic Tutor for a freaking blue source. I mean, red source. How we're going to keep. Play Island. Or probably just tutor for Spirebuff Canal, however horrible that is. Or maybe actually a white source. We have a white-red source. We do, actually. This is one of the hands of all time. They play another way. Sure. Wins. Where were you last game, huh? Alright, so Demonic Tutor for Inspiring Vantage, I believe. This is not how you want to use this card, folks. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright. Fire Covenant's pretty good. It's amazing how, like, we just don't have any playables either. Like, it's not like we can, like, board into stuff, you know? Sylvan Scrying, eat your heart out. You need to reveal it to our opponent. Ugh. Oh, your Soul Ring, okay. And a Demonic Tutor of their own. The question is, are they just getting Recall, or are they getting something else? Getting Recall is, like, it's good, but it's not great. Just 3 mana, draw 3, which is, like, good, but not incredible. We can't steal their Soul Ring, that is true. Yeah, I wonder what land they're getting. With their Sylvan Scrying, huh? I wonder.
Keep the change, you filthy animals.
Alright. Take 1. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we just Dak Fade and steal the Soul Ring. I don't really care if we lose it or not. I think this is fine, though. Just like double Stone Rain, double Rampant Growth, gain 2 life, whatever. We have Beza. I mean, Beza right now, if they put another creature, will get tokens, life. It's not life, but...
When the going gets tough, I get...
Did they get Recall, is the question. The answer is yes, they did. Okay, sure. Okay. They also have Booster Tutor.
We have technology.
Okay. Booster Tutor it is. No way to know. Could be anything. They could even get an Ancestral Recall. That would be that could happen. That is certainly a possibility. There's a Raucous... Oh, you see the card? They reveal it. Okay, so they got a Colligan's Command. That's kind of funny. Alright. Beza right now draws a card, and that is it. We could do better than that, I think. I'm just gonna play a Lance, I go. After reveal. They can blow up their own Soul Ring if they want to. That is an option that they have. Oh, interesting. It's supposed to reveal the entire pack, but it just like can't do it. Yeah, that is a weird. Like the drafting, you know, thing is just pulled off the alchemy cards. That makes sense, but all right. So their attack here is actually perfect for us because it puts us, yeah, exactly for base mana 6. So untap. Oh, they get a Colligan's Command, make me discard. That's also fine. Sure. Okay. Dig through time. That's kind of nice. So we're just gonna base it here, right? We'll just base it. We get to draw a card, gain 4 life. That's it, but still pretty good. We draw Brazen Bar. Sure. Once again, it does feel like we're down 3 cards, but try and make it work. Prof's Eidetic Memory. No longer legal in Standard.
They have a warrant for your arrest. You're going to jail.
And Dismember, paying the 4 life, leaving up 2 mana. That's sketchy. Alright, so they're going to Profs up. Graveyard's currently 4 cards. And Reanimate in their deck too. Jim playing Brawl doesn't seem very Jim-like. Why not? Alright, so we just like say go, right? We could like Borrower the Goyf, cast Dig Through Time. Yeah, we're not like in horrible shape here at all. That's the quality of their hand, of course, but C-Unit resub, thanks so much. That was the wrong button.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this. Get up. Let's get up. Don't do it. Man, don't do it. Don't do it. Think of your family. Think of your fans. Think of everybody. You gotta kick them out.
No, you tapped wrong, auto tapper, you son of a bitch. Let's leave up blue. Subtlety, Tameo, Teferi. We just play take Teferi and Tameo, right? It's pretty good. Nice Reanimate you got there, hey? We could borrow back what they get. That's true, but I think it's better. Here's Tersa Light Shatter. Alright. Oh, I couldn't leave up UU. You're right. You're right. Sorry, I still have so many dual lands in play just so everything's going to work out the way we want it to. They discard Woe Strider and Necromancy, and they move to combat. So they're going to get a card randomly back from the graveyard. This is pretty annoying. I think we just bounce the Goyf. Just save some life. Now what? Counterspell, sure. Alright, so take 1,000,000. Oh, they hadn't used this yet? Oh, it was giving me priority in the main phase. I thought we were already in combat after the counter, so I counter on this. It's fine. I mean, now I get to Winds of Abandon. We probably should have died of his freaking tar pit, though. This is gross. All right, well, I guess we're dead. We need to beat the tar pit somehow and everything else. Yeah, they were just dead. Right. I thought we were already past the Prof Trigger because the counter was already on the thing. I just didn't. I was surprised it gave me priority before combat, which kind of makes sense, I guess, but yeah. Both our decks are bad, but their deck has a Recall and a Soul Ring, and our deck does not. Yeah, Fire Covenant now, totally blank card. We draw Dark Slick Shores, and we are dead. I guess we can technically attack with the Restless Fortress and not die. So, sure. Barring them not having a removal spell. Fire Covenant.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Alright, well, yeah. Okay. Man, our deck's bad. Our deck's really, really bad. Alright, so we're just gonna call it here, as has been requested by chat and myself, because this deck is incredibly bad. I definitely do a few more drafts in this cube. This is my 4th draft in this cube, I think. And it certainly feels different than the Vintage Cube. And we've had decks look like this a few times now. And just like almost unplayable. which is bad. So we'll have to work on that, of course. We have potentially we're going to do, most likely, we're going to do a Bronze Mythic run in the cube for the holidays. We got Avatar coming out that starts literally, next week. So next week starts the Avatar run of Bronze Mythic. And then there's 10 weeks between Avatar and Lorwyn, which should leave enough time over the holidays for a Bronze Mythic cube run. I can only assume the cube's going to be up over the holidays, so that's the plan. So we'll get plenty of cubing in for then, and then kind of learn this cube a little better, because this is a weird one. We also might use this cube for Cube for Charity also, which is going to be very exciting as well. So more to go on stream. You two folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.